Hey everyone, Ariel Adams here with blog2read.com. Please subscribe to Blog to Read videos on YouTube and like this video if you find it useful. This is an interesting watch from a UK brand called Uniform Wears. They're not really a watch brand, though well, I guess they're a watch brand. They're like a design company and suddenly they started making watches. I don't know what they did before that, but Uniform Wears is cool, and I actually like what they do a lot, and this is the first time I've had a hands-on with Uniform Wears. And I have to say, I'm very impressed. Now, this is their newest watch. It's called the 250 series. It comes in a couple of colors. This one has a gold-toned steel case and a white and black dial. And I just want you to look there and see the three-dimensionality of the dial there. In addition to having sort of an angled flange ring, all the hour indicators are applied, and they're nicely applied. They're big pieces, but it's done in a very nicely way. It's legible, it's very, very cool, and I like that they made the hands the right size. I think that really helps. I can totally see somebody having a good design like this and not making the hands in the right size. There's little detailing here which is interesting. There's still a sticker on the back here. That's what that red line is. For example, the case back. It's not a screw-in one, for example. It uses individual screws to hold it in place there, which is actually a more expensive way of doing it and a signal of a higher quality watch. The crystal is sapphire, the movement is a Swiss quartz, and so really the detailing is really what makes this watch as impressive as it is, because as a design watch they didn't need to do that. They could have made this a lot cheaper and just sort of sold on the design, but there's a lot of quality aspects here that I really, really appreciate. The strap is black calf leather. It's a little stiff, but it's a type of one that will get very, very soft over time. Now the watch is 39 millimeters wide. That for me is on the smaller side. It's technically a men's watch, but I kind of perceive it a little bit as a unisex watch. So, for some people they'll think this is the perfect size. Other people think it's a little bit on the smaller side. But what they do exactly is they have these longer lugs. They're little retro style lugs. They're barely curved. They're mostly straight, and that helps it kind of go the span of your wrist so it doesn't look too small. I wouldn't say it's a small watch. I'm just saying I'm used to watches which are significantly larger than this. It's one thing that I don't know if there's a lot of AR in the crystal. The crystal is very flat, but in some angles, I'm not sure if there's AR. It's not a big deal. It's a very legible watch. No lume though. I don't know if they could have even put lume in this design. They say that this is a watch based upon sort of World War II gentlemen's watches. I don't even know what that means exactly, but this watch seems like a very modern piece to me, which is an interpretation of classic design, but done in a very, very modern way. The detailing is very good. It's very, very legible. I think it's very, very attractive. And one of the things that Uniform Wears is known for, not all their pieces, but especially this one, there's no text on the dial, nothing. It's just a watch. It's a minimalist watch in that regard. If you want to know who made it, you can turn the watch over. The watch is a little bit for what you get, I think a little bit on the expensive side, not because it's expensive for what you get, but people are used to paying a little bit less for this type of timepiece. The watch is 380 British pounds, so that's about $500, but again, you're getting a Swiss movement, sapphire crystal, calf leather strap, and some very good detailing, and no one else has anything quite like this. So again, this is the Uniform Wears 250 series watch, and you can see the full review of this very nice timepiece on blog2read.com. Thanks.